Hal, I think I have this thing nailed down. It seems pretty simple. I'd love to take this thing for a ride in this terrain here.
Sure, Tony, it looks like you're ready. Let's go tear him up.
I had an awesome time running this thing through the woods, but nobody could see me. I'd love to take this thing home and run it right down Fifth Avenue in New York. How much mileage does this thing get?
This thing gets about 2 miles a gallon.
2 miles a gallon, how fast?
It'll go 30 miles an hour.
Well, I guess I ain't taking it back to Jersey.
We've seen how the Klaas Better sugarcane harvester cuts Maui's sugarcane into plantable pieces. But how do you get fully grown 30-foot stalks out of the fields and into the factory? Well, you use the largest machine in Hawaii, HC&S's custom-built sugarcane haul trucks. HC&S's sugarcane haul trucks tower 12 feet tall, stretch 80 feet long, and weigh a stalk-snapping 70 tons, empty. Sweet talk a crane operator into cramming this 8-speed Sugar Fiends trailer with a 20-foot tall, 65-ton mountain of cane. And now you're looking at a machine that weighs a whopping 270,000 pounds. Once processed, that single load of sugarcane would take an average American 428 years to consume. Now that's a sugar rush.
We harvest half of our farm every year. It's a 2-year crop, so about 17,000 acres of sugarcane is harvested. We are the largest sugar farm in the state of Hawaii.
These cane haul trucks, they're the biggest cane haul trucks in the world. There's no other farm that use this type of equipment to haul cane to a factory. And everyone that come here on tour from different farms all over the world are amazed at the type of equipment that we use. This is the biggest equipment that we have on Maui right now on the island.
And that isn't just for show. To feed demand, HC&S's factory must process a prodigious 6,000 to 10,000 tons of sugarcane a day, outputting as much as 200,000 tons of raw sugar and 30,000 tons of molasses a year. So keeping the cane coming is the key. And these haul trucks are the only machines that can do it. The secret? Well, one heck of a trailer.
I'm standing against our custom-built cane haul trailers that we use to haul our cane to the factory. This trailer is made with real heavy-duty 6-inch box tubing and the heaviest gauge steel that they make.
This trailer, when empty, weighs 25 tons. But get it alongside this grapple crane. Stuff it with a steady diet of sucrose, and it can gain nearly 3 times that weight in just 10 minutes flat.
The crane driver will signal the hauler that he's done. And he'll drive out to the field and he'll head down to the factory and unload the cane at the factory. Okay, when this cane truck pulls up to the factory, this trailer goes onto an unloader. That's a crane that we have with cables, and there's hooks on the crane. And we built this metal strong back. Those hooks will go in that strong back. We got the chains laying in the bed, and it's hooked up to the other end of the bar, and it'll roll the whole chains and all of the cable out and roll the cane right over onto an unloading carrier. The carrier will take the cane right up into the factory.
out with almost 250,000 pounds of sugar and steel.
You'll compact the car to the ground. He could jackknife his trailer on a real muddy, rainy day. So he has to keep an eye out for the other person because he can't stop quick, and that's a pretty scary feeling.
Operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 10+ months a year. These sugarcane haul trucks help make life a little simpler for HC&S and a little sweeter for the rest of us.
These are the key to this farm, to being profitable.
Feels like you're the king of the road. But I mean, they are Maui's mega machines.
Hal, I think I got it nailed down pretty well. I'd love to go and run this thing through an obstacle course, and I challenge you to see if you could do it in the least amount of time.
You bet. Let's do it.
That was awesome, right?
What are we doing, making fruit salad here or what?
What do you mean? Did I hit one?
2.
Can't be perfect every time.
It's Environmental Design's hydraulic tree spade. At 28 feet wide, 24 feet high, and weighing 250,000 pounds, or the weight of 40 Suburbans. Environmental Design's hydraulic tree spade is one serious piece of lumber. Give this big lug an hour, and it can gouge out a 9-foot deep, 27 cubic yard, 100,000 pound divot of earth, containing trees of up to 100 feet tall, and then transport and transplant them into their new digs in a snap. In fact, this is the largest tree mover on earth, and a sweet solution for the Sugar Land, Texas landscaping project, where developers are transplanting this area's signature pecan trees.
Well, a tree this size, that's a pecan tree. It's probably 75 years old. The root ball, the part that is encapsulated by the spade, weighs about 80,000 pounds. This is an old farm, a 10,000-acre farm that was originally owned by the Imperial Sugar Company. The tree that is being moved for what will be called Lake Point Town Center. Using this machine, it will look like it's been here, at least the tree portion of it, for 50 years. It's a traffic stopper. Oftentimes, we'll be disguised by either the plant material or work that's going on, and people will see just the head or the canopy of the tree moving as if the tree is escaping from the forest.
In reality, what the hydraulic tree spade is helping these trees escape is a date with a chainsaw and giving them the chance to set down, well, new roots.
Well, in the old days, the only alternative, if you had a site that had existing mature trees on them, was to cut them down, and that used to be the standard until the tree spade this size was invented. The whole horticultural idea is to surgically cut the tree out of the ground. The machine is a series of blades encapsulated in a ring. The ring has an opening gate mechanism in the back that opens up. You back around the tree, you close it, you pin it, you set it down, and then the knives or the blades are hydraulically inserted in the ground. There's a hydraulic pump that presents about 80,000 pounds of force to the tip end of the blade.
That's like standing a big rig atop each of this tree transporter's 9-foot scalpels.
If there is a root that's not cut, 750,000 pounds of combined force will overcome whatever it is that's in the ground. We lift it out of the ground and then take it over to the receiving hole. If the tree is properly cared for after the fact, we'll regenerate new roots and you'll have a tree that is healed and in condition to grow.
So what keeps this transporter from toppling while carrying a tall tree? Well, try a well-rooted design.
These are the tires or truck mechanism that the machine effectively floats on. There's a set of 3 of these. Each tire has 80 pounds of pressure in it. They are connected to a link arm, and the link arm is connected to the hydraulic cylinder. The hydraulic cylinder pushes on the link arm, and the opposing force lifts the cone up out of the ground, which effectively lifts the tree up out of the ground. These are the blades that are used to surgically cut the roots. There's 10 of them. They're made out of a high carbon content steel, which gives them a resilience so that as they hit something that deflects, they will spring back to their original position. We're back at the back of the ring. This is the gate area. There are 2 gates. The gates open up and allow us to back up and around the tree to position the tree in the center of the ring, and that stabilizes the ring. And then the blades are inserted and the tree is lifted.
But uprooting trees comes with risks. Below the ground is a cobweb of power cables and conduits. One slip of the blade, and you better hope what you hit is a water main and not a gas main.
Despite everybody's best efforts, we hit a fair amount of utility. We've hit gas pipelines before to where you have gas literally blow the dirt out of the hole. When you're dealing with something that pushes at the rate of 80,000 pounds per square inch, it leaves no margin for error. It's the nature of the beast.
While there are only 3 of these hydraulic spades in the entire world, they've still managed to save thousands of trees from getting the chop. Meaning developers and environmentalists alike can finally agree on one thing. 2 green thumbs up for Environmental Design's tree spade.
98% of the trees that we have moved are growing, and I go back and visit them. It's a very rewarding piece of the business. This is the tree. It's in its final location. We'll give it a feeding and a slight pruning, and it's good here now. It's good for me, it's good for the developer, and it's good for my grandkids in the future.